guys? I am Pixel Dan, and, well, I'm playing catch-up. I haven't checked out the last couple Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles loot crates featuring the NECA Toys exclusives, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. I want to get these opened up. I want to look at the figures inside. So let's go ahead and dive in to check out the Turtles in Time Shell Shock loot crate. These were offered as part of like a... They did like 4 different loot crates for the full year, so this one was from several months ago. So let me go ahead and get this opened up. I'm sure most of you guys have this by now that ordered it, but still, let's open it up. Let's just check out everything that's inside. So you get the little card in there that shows you all the neat little things that come in there. Of course, the big reason to buy these is that they come with exclusive NECA Toys TMNT figures. This one coming with the shell-shocked arcade figure, which is just so fun. I'm excited to check that out. But we also got a pretty rad Turtle Power long sleeve t-shirt. That's got some stuff straight off the video game. Lots of other cool things in here. So like we got a couple of pins. Look at that, we got Krang and a pizza. They're like got this cool like pixelated design from Turtles in Time, so pins are always neat. We get a keychain. Sewer surfing. I love it. You can see the pizza monster shadow there. It's you know the screen that you get right before you go into the level. So really fun stuff. There's these word bubble stickers. These are totally like vintage puffy style stickers. That's really interesting. But Cowabunga, Shell Shock, Attack. So we got that in there, which is kind of fun. But these next couple things are my absolute favorite things in this box. So you get this Pizza Power token, which is really neat. It's supposed to be like an arcade token. Look at that. It's like an actual like metal coin. See, it's got the, look, 1-up dudes. Like, how cool is this? So this is just a fun little bonus collectible. I'm already getting fingerprints on it, but, you know, it's really neat. Especially, like, if you've got the arcade 1-up Turtles in Time cabinet. This might be something neat to kind of display with that, if you can. But, I don't know. I really like that. The next thing that's in here is really cool and totally not something I was expecting. And also, most interestingly, isn't even on this little like brochure that shows you all the included things. You get this little box, and when you open up this little box, you get this little TV set that is made by NECA, featuring a lenticular screen showing some of the opening moments from Turtles in Time. It's April with the news broadcast of the Statue of Liberty that the Turtles are watching when Krang swoops in and steals it, and then Shredder shows up on their TV sets. And yeah, this is scaled with your Ninja Turtles figures. I also like this. Like, you could totally like hang this or something, I guess, if you want to. But that's really cool. That's a really great bonus, and, you know, fits right in with our Turtles in Time action figures from NECA. I don't know, I thought that was really cool. One of those neat little bonuses that I definitely was not expecting to get. And then, of course, the last thing in here, like I said, the reason that we all bought this to begin with is the shell-shocked Ninja Turtle, which comes straight out of the video game. Just it's basically one of the funny animations of when the turtles get electrocuted. So that is pretty cool. I'm excited to get this opened up. So let's do that. Let's pull him out of the box and get a closer look at the action figure. Oh, Shell Shock! Okay, so yeah, this is our very unique shell-shocked Ninja Turtle outside of the packaging. If you've got any of the other NECA TMNT figures in this line, you basically know what you're getting here. You know, you can see the scale there. It's the same bodies that we've seen with the other Turtles figures here. Let me try to stand them up straight, and I'll bring in, like, here, Michelangelo, just so you can see them side by side there. So, you know, it looks like we do have the same thing going on. They don't have a belt. The belt is lacking on our glow-in-the-dark figure there. You can see that. I didn't even notice that at first. It looks a little strange, but the whole point of this is that it's mimicking that look of the characters when they get electrocuted by the various enemies throughout the game. If you play the game, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So when you're translating something like that into a 3D form, it can be a bit odd, but honestly, does a pretty good job of looking just like it. So the body itself is the same, and basically the entire thing is just cast in the glow-in-the-dark plastic, which is really fantastic. I mean, it's like that classic glow-in-the-dark plastic that's got a bit of that kind of fogginess to it and everything, and it looks really nice when you turn out the lights. So the articulation should be exactly the same on this guy with the other figures. So the biggest difference here, of course, is this really wacky head sculpt where you can see the mouth is like way wide open, just like insanely cartoonishly big, and even though it's all painted black on the inside, I don't know if you can see this, but there's like teeth molded at the top and the bottom. There's a tongue, like a big giant tongue sticking out. I mean, it is so kooky looking. And then his eyes are bugging out, but they're also just painted a solid black. And then the bandana on the back is black as well, which can also rotate there. But again, it's all because it's mimicking the look of the characters when they're getting electrocuted in the game. So it looks real weird in 3D, especially like when you look at him head on, like, what even is this? It doesn't even look like what it's supposed to, right? So you really have to look at him from the right angle for it to even matter. And honestly, the glow in the dark is where it shines. Pun not intended, I guess. But that's definitely where it looks the best, is when you've actually got the lights out and it's glowing in the dark, because it's a nice glowing action figure. It looks really good and it's fun. It's a fun feature. So the articulation on there, like I said, it should be basically the same. This weird, wacky head obviously gets in the way just a little bit. The shoulders got the same kind of joints where like the hinges at the shoulders. You move the arms forwards and backwards. You got the swivels at the bicep. Very tight joints at the elbows there, but you can also swivel the elbow. You got the wrists that are on the swivels as well as the hinges. You got the articulation at the torso there underneath the shell. Ball joints at the thighs. The joints are very tight on this guy, so definitely be careful with that too. I'd hate to see you guys break these. I don't really have much of a problem except for this shoulder up here. It is totally fused. Could probably fix that with a warm hairdryer if I heat it up. But here's the deal. I mean, like, what are you going to do with this guy, right? Like, other than put him in the one pose that he's in the package, he's going to look really strange otherwise. So one of the things that I find really strange about him is that he comes with a pair of interchangeable hands, so that you can just take out the flat hands and put the gripping hands in. But the only thing I've got to say about that is why? Why? What's the purpose of that? What purpose does that serve? It's not like he has any weapons to hold or anything like that. And, that changes the look that he's supposed to be going for. So the one thing that I really wish that this figure had was an interchangeable regular turtle head. Like one of these turtle heads, but done in the glow-in-the-dark plastic. So that way, we could at least like swap them out, and if we wanted to, have a really cool glow-in-the-dark skeletal scare glow looking Ninja Turtles figure. How cool would that have been? Especially since we got the glow-in-the-dark hands, it'd have been really cool if we also got the glow-in-the-dark head. But as it is, this guy is basically only good just for this. But like I said, that's what it's supposed to be. It is what it is. I do think it's a lot of fun still. It's unique and it's interesting, and it's the kind of thing that I feel like an exclusive should be, because you probably aren't going to feel like you need this if it's not something that you really are into, so therefore it's not that big of a deal if you didn't buy the loot crate. You know what I mean? So there it is. That's really all I got to say about it. It's fun, it's unique, it's quirky. I wish it gave us an extra head so that we can at least swap that out, but it's fun for what it is. So as I said, this was available as part of that Loot Crate deal where NECA did a whole series of Ninja Turtles Loot Crates with exclusive figures. So this one here is obviously long gone, but it looks like we just got news that they're going to do another round of these for 2021 that are supposed to go on sale at the end of February. So definitely stay tuned to NECA on social media or Loot Crate so that you guys can see when those drop in case they come out with some cool new figures. I don't know yet. I guess we'll see what happens. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and until next time.